Welcome everybody. I'm just already recording because I want to do something different today. It was just in an enrollment call. Welcome Astrid. Welcome everybody. I'm just going to make a live post about a new member, which she just signed up right now. I'm super excited. I never had inside my program an investigator, a detective, and so cool that she's one from the Netherlands. So we're gonna make her a live post here today. That's actually cool. Let's see if somebody else is joining. Welcome. Can you hear me, Astrid?
Yes, I can hear you. Am I the only one?
So far, but supposedly it's going to be more people. This is actually pretty cool that you see, like, we have an investigator now in the program. It's actually pretty cool. He's sick.
From Holland, huh?
She's from the Netherlands as well. And it's like, what do you do? It's like investigator. It's like, really? Wow, this is so cool. Like, I never had anybody like that before. She's on
I can understand.
She's up in the other room, on the other chat room. Hopefully she comes inside this one. I said she had some issue with the password, but cool.
Okay.
Let's wait a little bit more if somebody else. Hopefully there's supposed to be a list and people coming. We're starting. Hopefully they remember.
How are you?
Good. Yourself?
Okay, now almost holiday.
Almost holiday, yeah.
Yeah, Monday I fly to Turkey.
Wow, where?
Near Alanya.
Antalya or Antalya?
Alanya, it's near Antalya. Yes, all the same for me.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really nice.
Never been. Yeah, it is like you've been before, right?
Yeah, I've been there one time. When I finished my studies, I went there for a week. So a long time ago.
Yeah, nice. Let's wait a little bit more. And then we're gonna get right into it. I just make sure there is like somebody else is coming or not. I know it was kind of last minute, this one, but I'm like, we're about to start a festival here, like with concert and like Fridays, like all this time. I don't know when it's gonna. I know I like to keep my Mondays, my Tuesday, like for this kind of stuff. And we have a very good master class coming up in the end of the month. But I wanted to do a touch in between. Well, this one is gonna be good. This master class, metabolism recovery, and it's gonna be cool. Okay, nice. Let's get started. Like somebody else may come in later, but let's get started right now. What do you need help with? Because mostly I want to see, it can be about anything. I know you're doing good, but if we need to go on everything more deeply, of course we can.
Yeah, I'm really anxious about my holiday because I have an all-in hotel, and I hope to keep my cravings. Yeah. That's my biggest fear, that I can't keep it up when everything is available.
You mean on the, what is it called?
All inclusive, right? Yeah. No. I have that because I don't want to cook for my kids. I want to have a relaxed holiday also.
Yeah.
But everything is available, and I'm doing great at home because I don't buy anything like chocolate. That's my biggest fear. How can I keep it up?
I'm pulling up your file. I want to see a few things just to make sure that there is a few ways you can see it. Of course, it's like, multiple ways we can see it, but one of the things we could do is obviously I want to see first what the results are looking like now.
I've been away this weekend. I spoke with Dory. It was really nice conversation also, because the fears that she has or had are my fears.
Fears like when you go to vacation, or more so fears like more on the private?
Also, both. Because my biggest fear is that I fall back to my old habits. When I have an off day, and I know you can have a cheat day, and sometimes I try to keep it up, but the last Saturday I closed the door for my aunt's house, and I really didn't eat much that day. And at the end of the day, I took an ice cream. It's not much calories or something, but it's still I got the fear from, okay, if I take something, can I stop? Can I keep it up? Can I hold it in? Because I couldn't before. With all the diets I took, there was a point that you take something and you fall back way back.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay, got it. You're scared, like you're basically gonna undo that progress. Like you
Yeah.
that you're gonna okay. So remember, okay, this start is many folds. You're saying something is not one thing fold, it's like many in multiple folds. Number one, that's an identity trigger. Is like you're working on your identity first, yeah. It's important. Number two, you need to always use facts, so not feelings, not emotion, and knowing that here we're going to to your dashboard, and right now we look in the facts, yeah. So look at that. This is the facts. It's like you were 91, now you're 85.
Yeah.
So to undo all this, how long are you going to vacation for?
18 days.
Well, you would need to eat 10,000 calories a day.
Yeah, okay.
Every day. But like when you even if I go to do my best, because we're not only looking about the weight, I'm looking also about the thing. I think we have your measure or not, don't we? Yeah, we do, yeah. So waist down, hip down.
Yeah, everything is down, and it's going great.
Your metabolism is better. Like you should feel better. You should have more energy. You should sleep. So it's like to undo, like whenever you go to your old habits right now, I'm gonna assume that these old habits, like if you just keep doing those, you're gonna feel bad. You're gonna, I'm gonna, almost like you might even feel like you're gonna throw up. So it's like you're gonna have a big red flag. Is like, maybe I should not do this for 10 days straight.
Yeah.
So an ice cream once in a while is okay. You know, like that's totally fine. Nothing bad is gonna happen. You would need to work really hard to undo. But obviously, we don't want to ask, like when we're thinking about, there she is. No, she found a way to come in. You guys, it's becoming like I'm gonna have to do some sort of like a seminar in the Netherlands here now. We have Dory, we have you, we have now Miranda. It's like so man, like I'm gonna have to do like welcome. I just made the post for you. Now finally you're in. So I'm gonna have to do like a big seminar. We have at least now probably like 5-6 people. And we used to, I did one in Zurich at, the time that we only had Swiss people in there, like in the past. That's unbelievable. Like I'm gonna do a big seminar in Netherlands, in Amsterdam or something.
Well, if you come here, I'll come to you.
Oh yeah, no, I'll like I'm not joking. Like if that's the plan, we have like a lot of Norway, a lot of Holland now. We have some Swiss, but it's definitely only like, it seems like a pattern. It's like only we don't have. Not that we target all Europe, and we mostly have only, like few, which is actually cool for me now. Okay, going back to that, and Miranda, we just try to assess her doubts for what's gonna happen.
My fears. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go into vacation, and now you're looking at your progress, right? You lost like now 10 kilos almost. We said is what about about 90. So it's like 7 kilos in all this time. To undo all this is going to take you like more than 15 days of bad stuff. You will need to eat bad for 10 days straight, but bad, not one ice cream. Yeah. So for this one, we always want to think a few things. Yeah. Number one is your facts, not your feelings. So you don't think like this is going to happen. Number two, we want to actually look at the identity, which is going to look in a little bit, because this is important. But number three, we always want to also look at logic, and we want to say, we know why people are always like on the holiday, you're gonna gain 3-4 kilos, and usually it's the one that is hard to get them down. As we age, is even worse because now the hormones are shifting and your metabolism. Finally, we get some more people here. Your metabolism is like now fighting back, right? So undo, and I hope it's like the internet, like we have like a huge storm, and I hope it's not gonna make. But anyway, so we want to make sure to, because if you hit bad 10-12,000 calories for 2 days, it's gonna take a month to prevent you from gaining weight. Yeah, right. We look at that before. It's like you go overboard 12,000 calories. Now we're looking at 500 calories for a month. So you're gonna have to be a little more diligent. So if you can avoid that, it's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you avoid that? Let me just go onto the other one, and we're gonna I'm gonna open one other tab here.
I really, when I ate the ice cream, I feel I got nausea.
Well, that's why you're changing. It's like your body's changing now. So whenever you do something bad for a while, technically bad because there is no good or bad food, is only like what you do. You know, you're gonna have like a ring bell, and you got like this. It's gonna be kind of like, it's gonna remind you to not all the time do the same things. Yeah. So this is what I'm doing though. It's like this to show you, right? We done it before, and to avoid, we know that if you go overboard your calorie, and let's say this is 1,200 calorie, then you need to, you know, something like 500 calorie deficit all the time for so many days. And this is kind of like annoying because like we know that what is the people's problem is because they cannot go for 2 or 3 weeks like this, then they're gonna have another day like this. Yeah. So you're always the same, right? It's not your genetic, it's not your metabolism. It's like that behavior that you do. So how can we do, you know, I'm gonna send you a link, a presentation for the, also for the, when you go to vacation, some tricks and tweaks, but how do you go on the buffet and kind of like, or drink in this night, how do you, like, you need to always thinking about the pyramid of nutrition, right? It's like, how can we not, the base of the pyramid is hunger control. How can we control hunger? Then we have calories and energy level. That's second thing. We know that if you are on a hypocaloric diet, less, then your hormones are not spiking like over time. If you are on a hyper, like you eat more than you should, even if you had the same thing, you're gonna be kind of like, it's gonna be compromised. So you want to eat something that makes sense, and then like you go, and then there is the protein part, and then there is the timing and all that. When you go into the buffet, you need to be full. So how do you be full? Like you don't go
drink water. All right.
Well, one thing it could be drinking water. The other thing is like definitely go for the vegetable and the fruit partially in the beginning. You just get the first meal. I would do protein and vegetable. Okay. It's your own choice. You can as long as you don't take the vegetable which are filled in a cream that is obvious that is fat, but a good that you start with that, and then you get the side of carbohydrate after. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna that's almost a trick that is gonna make sure that you're not gonna be. I mean, that's, you know, that's that's aside from your strategy that we're doing together. Like this is only when now you're going to vacation, right? Yeah. When you have more hunger, then you can take a dessert. I would just do the first meal, the dessert, and then the carb. Like even if you're more hungry, I would keep the pasta, the bread, and all that stuff at the end. Okay. Because a dessert, you might eat one tiramisu and it's small, but it's unlikely that you're gonna be like, if you're not like I was like one time like a pig, that you're gonna get like 10 donuts. Like you can donuts after like but if you get one, it's okay. And it's not like, believe it or not, it's okay to have one donut that is less than you need. It's better than having like 3 plates of pasta, because you know that pasta is like, not that this is wrong, but it's like in your context, it's better. Then you go to the pool or whatever, you take a few drinks. Be careful the drinking part. Like I'm gonna send you the guide of the alcohol. I'm gonna send you the guide of the vacation, the traveling. It's like, you need to be careful about that, because like, obviously I do like drinks as well a lot. And the problem is that you get... Me neither. You know, like if you get mojitos, if you get Pina coladas, that thing is full of sugar. The problem is like that overall thing, you know. This is how I will handle it. And now we go back to the last most important one, is your identity. You are not that person that you were before. So there is no reason why, if you go, let's say you mess up tomorrow, like I hope you learn something in these 3, 4, 5 months that you're not, that doesn't force you to be like, oh, I'm just gonna come back to my whole habits. You cannot use the story of your aunt either. That's not plausible. Yeah. Like it's like you cannot use other things that happen and no, sorry if I'm like being a little bit in your face. It's like I rather do that because I feel like you're like I wanna hopefully teach you something. Like I was on a call yesterday with a similar situation. It's like we always try to find reasons why we should be the same person as before, but that's one reason. It's like it doesn't have to be. Like I was depressed 5 minutes ago, I'm not depressed now. Yeah.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
But it's not I know it's not logical, but still the feeling is there.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Did you see my video about the self-sabotage?
Yeah, I've seen it twice because
it's like
one day I really thought, well, I need to see it again because
I'm gonna make one time a masterclass about it too. It's like this is our brain, and it's like you know, you have like the frontal part, and this is kind of like we are the human, we're here, right? That we're the frontal part. And then we have, you know, the computer, which is this part. It's like a computer, and this is much quicker than the human part. It takes so many, it can be quicker 100 times more, but it doesn't make decisions. It's like you are like just logical stuff, is meaning like this is tell you what is right. If there's anything right. Then here there is the instinctive, you know, the reptilian brain, the monkeys, if you want to call it that way. This is why when you watch, and this is 20 times more than the human. It sends information. If we don't know the information, you have to send it to the computer, and then you make a decision, right?
Yeah.
And then if you know the situation that you've been burned, you put your hands into the fire, like, oh, now I'm not gonna do this again because I try again. This is also when you try a diet and you fail. This is also when you say, I tried an ice cream. I know I should be eating this thing. I'm gonna eat it. And trust me, like I'm throwing myself in the bus too. It's like I'm doing it several times in the night, several times. It happened maybe the other day. Like you do not get to logically think what's happening, but you need to ask yourself at some point is like, let's say this is an ice cream. It's like, if this ice cream is going to slow me down to my results, is it more important my results or this ice cream? This is like, this is important. In a nutshell, this is what I hope this answers everything, but it's like in a nutshell, you got like the mind part and like the logical part. Let's use whenever we cannot fix the brain part, we use the logic and we say, if you fill yourself up before, if you have your own dessert that kind of like take care of the sweet tooth, if you want to call it this way. But also you have to think the facts is like, if you are, many people, I say, you lost 10 kilo, you are in vacation, just focus on maintaining now. Even if you do days that you don't care, you don't want to go to Turkey and be like, ah, fuck, I don't want to eat now. It's like, oh, you know, maybe even you're the kid and somebody with you or your partner is like, oh, why you're in the diet now? It's like, they're right. It's like, you're in vacation. There is no reason why you should lose everything. And if you come back, you got us. It's like, you got us. It's like, we're going to find a way to undo the damage in a way. And it's like, all right, now next time, let's do something different. Yeah, because this is what it is. Right. So ladies, welcome to this. Absolutely. Hopefully this helps. Well, let's say hi to Miranda. She just enrolled probably before. And I said, it's so cool. The first detective here in this program. It's like, this is so amazing for me. This is something new. So welcome just officially. I also made a post for that. Okay, I wanted to talk, if you want to unmute Marcela, because I know that you've been sending me and you're struggling with a few things. I definitely want to talk to you. And then, of course, Lamis and Davida, if you need any help, we're going to have time for everybody here. So I do have time tonight. You want to unmute Marcela? Hopefully you're in a position to do that. I know that sometimes you have to take the kid to bed or something. If you want to unmute, we can just go ahead and... Yeah, how you feel? You have the camera?
Yeah, sure. I'm actually out walking my 10,000 steps.
You're in vacation still?
Yeah, still.
Okay, right. So again,
that is also the difficult part.
So I wanna start by telling you first, before you ask the questions, like, enjoy the vacation. You're getting so concerned about stressing yourself. Like, how many days you have left? Like maybe 5 or 10 days, not more, no?
And the rest of this week and next week.
Okay, about
10 days. But yeah.
What is those? So what was the question originally? Because I know that, and you sent a bunch of stuff, and then I said, "Are you still in vacation?" I don't know if you answered actually, so I'm not sure if you did, but now you answered in vacation. So
you mean in the trainer?
Because you told me that you're not consistent. You told me that the calisthenic part, which of course is different, is not the same volume. So you're not gonna feel sweaty. You're not gonna feel. Tell me what's going on, because I want to make sure that you're on track mostly.
Well, I feel like I'm not on track at all. And it's both food and the training, actually, because I do this calisthenics program you gave me, but I don't know. I don't get like, I don't feel I've been exercising after that, like I do when I'm at the gym.
You don't feel like, it seems like you're not like it's not effort. It's effortless for you, I guess.
Yeah, it's easy effort. I don't break a sweat.
Do you have a pull-up bar?
No. Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I can. There's actually 2 outdoor gyms here. Maybe. Okay. I think one of them.
I think that if you're not in love with calisthenics, I'm actually doing some right now. I'm just doing it because of, like, for me, I'm not my thing either, but it's like I want to improve my coordination with everything, and it's like I'm pulling myself up, like I'm doing like leg raises, and then you go all the way up like that. It's probably one of the hardest thing I ever done. I'm telling you, it's not about getting sweaty. It's about getting strong. It's about doing some stuff. But it's like, if it's not something that you like, you're not gonna feel satisfied. So I think that I should just send you, like, in the meantime, maybe some workout videos that you can do instead. Body, because I think it's better to do something that eventually that you like. And that's not just we'll put you the program that you're back with the, you know, the what was the body weight? Hold on, body weight routines. You know, when you enjoy your vacation, then we come back and you do the bodybuilding thing. That's much better, I think. That's like intensity stuff.
It's not that I don't like it, but I just get a bit unsure if it's how much I can out from it. Of course, it's better than nothing. I do move, and
I'm gonna send you. Let's focus on a second on the nutrition part, because I know that has to do is as much as nutrition as is mindset for you. And it's really logistics. So I want to know what's going on there, because this happened also when you were home and now you're in vacation. What is the issue? It's like, do you have, like, are you struggling with, like, are you often cravings, or is more so like you don't take time, like you don't have the time to cook? What is the issue with you?
It's just that I don't have the control of, because I don't do any cooking here. It's just my parents doing the cooking. So breakfast is like almost breakfast is the only thing I can control.
Okay. So and okay, let's see again. Like I said before with Astrid, let's go in the facts now. Have you taken your last pictures? Not pictures, but your last what is it called? The last measurements as well, or no?
No, I haven't done it since I went for vacation.
Okay, so I need, like, those things need always to be there, even though when you're scared or you think you have control or no, like that, you need to do it anyway, because, like, look, I mean, this one, and I know you said this is the last one, right? You have abdominal, you see the abs. It's like in the beginning you didn't see the abs, so it's like whatever you're doing works, and you don't have to be scared about that part. Like, you're not gonna lose it in another way. Yet you have to kind of like all the time also see what's logical. Yeah. If you want the quick fix that I would do is a quick fix for 10 days. You can test it off. You can do it multiple ways. We need to establish a, for sure, calorie deficit. Yeah. We said it before. We just go into this at the moment. This here is our thing here. Let's make this smaller. Crap. And again, whilst it's watching, do not take this with a grain of salt. That's not what's going to work for you. This is like what's working for her because she's almost read it, because like you know exactly how to kind of like work out. I mean, this is kind of like somebody that is like to this level. This is what I would do. I'm saying, I'm looking at this and it's like, what would you do if it was you? I know that, let's say that this is your maintenance level, right? And you will go, let's take one. This is calories, yeah? So it's like, we're gonna do a few days. And basically, in the facts, we know that you lost weight already. Let's say this is your maintenance level. And then you are scared that you are all the time over your maintenance level. This is your mindset, yeah? But it's not this is not a fact. This is your mindset. But you know what you do if you want to stay down here all the time to be one of these? You make it happen. So it's like you either go, let's say that you did these days. Let's say you did 2 days. Again, this is very technical for some people, but you're gonna get it after. You go this and it's like, you just need to establish this calorie deficit, yeah? How do you do it when you're in vacation or when you cannot control? A few options. You either do 1 day that you basically know that you're not gonna hit that thing, right? And you have 1 or 2 days, or you could potentially always skip breakfast. You could. It's not like more better than another one, but that's a potential fix. Because it's like when you skip one breakfast and you know that you're eating only 2 meals, right? Or you do breakfast and then you eat no lunch, then you know by design that you if you're like, even if you eat, sometimes you can post the picture inside the group and you can tag me and the coaches, as we always do, and we can tell you, okay, I would do this and this and this, but you don't have to worry about that much, especially when you have abs. You don't have to worry about it. The worst thing can happen, you're not going to have abs right now. When you go back, you do diligent for a month, and then you're back to your abs. It's simple as that for you.
Yeah.
Do you feel that's a good solution?
I'm not sure, because when I skip breakfast or lunch, then I usually get cravings in the evening.
Yeah. So then I would just be mindful. I would just like, you know, that if you something that you cannot control, just take your measurements, just take your picture and measurement, and then like every week take it and it's like, check what's happening. Chances are if you gain weight, chances are if you gain more or less the same measurements, and chances are if the picture are the same, your body even can need this. It's like, I'm taking some time to like I said it before, you lost some weight now, you balance out for a week, and then you lose more. We actually need that. So doing it now or doing it later is not a problem. I'm trying to kind of like go on twofold. What I said before is it almost allows you to get even more results when you potentially window of eating, you take a window of it, like you take a meal out for a second, right? And if you do snacks, you can take the snacks out. Simple as that. You just need a little bit of or you could eat, or you can walk more, like you will now. You walk. How much you walking now? You're doing a lot of walks already, it seems.
Well, I haven't used the watch today, but I think I'm over 10,000 because I've been with the kids jumping in this.
I'm gonna be honest. Don't worry about it. Like, don't feel defeated. Like, we need to change it again. Another thing with identity, it seems like you're dragging yourself down a little bit for useless things, for things that is not like what it's supposed to be.
Well, I tend to do that, not when it's just 1 week or 2, but this is for 4 weeks. So when I'm just eating, it's not that I eat so bad, but I just don't have control at all what I'm eating.
I use around 2,000 calories, right?
Yeah, probably over
Yeah.
2,000 maybe for some days.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
So it's like you are eating enough carb, eating enough protein, eating like we can potentially change the macros and see what's up. Meaning like you could potentially shift more less carbs if you, but you just need to eat in high volume as much as you can. When you look at our group now, you go to my stuff, like on the guides. This is available for everyone.
Now I'm on vacation. I don't count.
Yeah.
I don't have a scale. And...
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, not in vacation. I'm talking in general. Like when you want.
Yeah, okay.
Now you can feel like this for 2 weeks, but then it's like, then it's like you shouldn't be focusing on like this one. Like I said before to Astrid, just use the vacation for the vacation, and then it's like enjoy the vacation. Yeah. So it's like after that, you. I mean, you're not gonna gain, like you're not gonna undo your progress in a week or two. That's not how it works. Okay. But again, keep posted. Like we're gonna have another call. Like I'm gonna also link you maybe to some of the coaches. Like keep up with this. Every time we have something come to there, like we get a check-in. Like and again, if you do need mindset work, we can do it with me. I know also Massimo might come in and do some work as well. I already sent somebody to him that like really would help. But your story is also a little bit kind of like that with the family situation. I'm not sure how it is now. If you do need to talk with somebody, let me know, because the plan you're in definitely includes maybe talking to Massimo as well. So if you want, let me know, because when you're okay here, everything else is okay. But you need to be able to share and everything. And again, this thing can be done timing check-ins. Okay. Who is next? Now for me, it's like you can, raise your hand and like you can just ask. Just keep going, because obviously we do have a lot of time for everybody, but there is some limits. So just let me know who wants what are you struggling with, and because I want to go through everybody if possible. I know that some of you might also need. Who is next? Lamis, Davida, Nina, Cecilia, like anybody needs help. Miranda is new, so she's gonna be starting on Friday. Anybody, come on, don't be shy. Otherwise, I don't want this story.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
A question.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, sure.
This carb cycling. Just was thinking about it today, but when you decide to do it, how long do you used to do it? How many weeks, and how often do you do this carb cycling?
Whatever, if you want to.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like you have to see it. Remember, we have 2 ways to do it. Doing it the way that most people do is like if you just take, one, let's say this is a low carb day, and this is a low carb day, and this is a high carb, like, you just need to take this one, which is like say this is fat and this is more carbs, and then you have the other day that you just do the opposite, right? Like you would have less carb and more fat. As long as the calorie deficit is there, let's say this is your calorie cap, then it doesn't matter, really. And you can do it intuitively. Like if you know that you're gonna head and go into a grill, a barbecue, that you're gonna eat pork, that you're gonna eat a lot of fatty stuff, that may be a high carb day, low carb, high fat day, low carb. Yeah, without having to like thinking over. But if that's the case when you're in vacation and you're gonna do that, then you cannot have 5 drinks with sugar in there, because that automatically gonna bring the carb up. Like you have to logically think about it. Yeah. Then like I seen people go into stages with that, like for example, Cecilia wanna do now. That's one of the best strategy, because it's like you track the food, but tracking the food is a skill, so like if you really want me to say, okay, I can make a meal plan with carb cycling for you, we can make this happen, but you need to tell me exactly what you're in control of, because at the end, if you don't if you make that meal plan, much like you find meal plans everywhere, but then like you can do the meal plan, cannot, because it's like you're not in control of your choices, then it's the problem. The problem isn't a meal plan. The problem is like the fact that you cannot control it. But carb cycle is good because sometimes, let's say, I like to do this. It's like you do 3 days low carb, if you can handle it, which is also a fat. And then like, you're going to have the weekend coming up. So you just do maybe 1 or 2 days, higher carb, but lower fat. You go out with your partner or with, somebody or whatever, and you have a dessert and a beer and pizza, whatever the case is, or maybe more so fries, something like that. The day after, chances are you're probably going to have to like eat a little bit smaller in the morning, which it could be some Greek yogurt. It could be maybe some Greek yogurt with fat and some fruit. Then after that meal, you probably want to go only exclusively protein and fat. And then in the night, if you can handle it, again, also that. If you're a person like me in the night that you have cravings, save your carbohydrates for the night.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's like, let's say you have a 80 gram of carb for the low carb day. Let's say, pretend, I would personally use those carbs in the night, but not because it's better, Yes, no problem, Miranda. Good to have you. I'll talk to you on Friday and everybody say hi to Miranda. It's like the first detective in the program. That's amazing. I love it.
Thank you, Jeremy. Till next time.
I hope I didn't embarrass you, but like it's really cool. Like this job is. I would have been a detective in my life if I could.
Bye-bye.
Welcome. We'll talk on Friday. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. So if you have, that's like when you think it's preference, you have to think preference, you have to think logic, and you have to think like, what am I doing, right? It's like you never want to lose control and say, I am supposed to eat 80 carbs today. I saw many of you doing the challenge, including, obviously, I would be the same. Oh, I'm supposed to eat 80 carbs. I ate 120. Okay, it happens one time. That's okay. But if it happens for a week, it's clearly a problem that you don't plan. So it's like you either log before, and when you don't want to use that, you change that. Otherwise, you're not planning right. And the problem is that if you don't plan right in carb cycling, you don't plan right in keto, you don't plan right in paleo, that's not a diet. That's, by the way, how people fail diets all the time. And that's why I say I don't need diets. It's like we need to find strategies, not diets. But if you know that you're going to be using, and it come with practice. I'm not saying like anybody that hear this is like, that's a skill which I struggle with. After 20 years being a coach, being somebody that loves to work out, being somebody that has a sweet tooth, I struggle with this all the time. But you need to kind of like use the logic and say, what are my demons? What can I do about it? And like, especially if I have 100 grams of carb, you don't think like you see in the day, oh, cool, you will piece of bread after I eat like a vegetable and protein. Oh yeah, I have a piece of bread. Let's just eat it because it's my identity. I always have a piece of bread. Same like I said before. Why? It's like, no, why do I have the piece of bread? I don't need this right now. Let's put it down. You should only have that when you really need, like, the difference between starving and cravings, like that's when you should have it if you really need it. Yesterday or the other day I had Pon chips, like, chips is like, they're bad, but it's like, I really needed that crunchiness with salt. And it's like, if I don't eat that right now, I'm going to try to find a substitute like I did before. And you eat, turkey with that. But then sometimes it works. Sometimes you finish that and then you still want to have it. And then it's like you end up eating one thing, two things, and then like you still have them. It's like, then you just undo a calorie deficit. So I learned with time that it's like, just give in to your cravings. If your brain needs it right now, there is nothing we can do. So that's important. I hope this helps, because it's like you just logically use what you know yourself, and you know that you always need the cravings at night. Well, keep those for the night.
Okay. That actually did work pretty good for me when we did the carb challenge.
I remember.
Save the carbs for the evening.
Yeah, just need to turn off the air condition because it's getting like with the storm outside, it's getting cold now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have any more questions? Marcela, do you have any more questions or good?
I'm good for now. Yeah.
Okay. Don't hesitate to ask me. Come on, let's roll. Anybody else? Or anybody else needs help? I saw all your check-ins. You look mostly you're good, perfect. Davida, I know. Nina, how you doing, Nina? You're good? You need to unmute.
I think for now I'm good.
How do you feel when you thought that it wouldn't work? And then, like I told you, maybe we're gonna struggle with your metabolism, like you're losing weight now quickly. That feels good, no? Like you now learn your body is working well, actually.
Yes, and I'm as I told you, or as I wrote, I know I have been eating some ghost bites every now and then, although I'm tracking my food. And of course, it's difficult now in the holiday because this is the time of the year where I have time for being invited to friends, and they serve food. But still, I feel like I can manage to keep a line that I can, when the holiday is over, I can continue maybe better because I have started this and made myself go into the tracking. So yeah, it's easier to do it in the holiday than to start this when I'm busy with work and stressing around. So
that's good, actually. Many people would say the opposite, but if you feel this way, that's actually pretty good. I'm putting down a few notes. One thing is like that I have to make like a holiday post about that, because now it's like a third person. You guys seem to be all in vacation, so I'm positive that like a few guys will help with that. But anyway, few things. Treat your holiday. This is the third time, like same answer, right? It's like treat it like it's a holiday. So you might not have a chance. Like some people have a chance to go on holiday whenever they want. Some people don't. So don't like shortcut yourself when you're in the holiday. That's something like, that's my own thought. I could go on holiday tomorrow if I wanted to, and I would still have the coaches and me with my own phone. I don't know if I'm gonna have holiday this summer, maybe like a week or so. But for me, I feel in holiday every day. But like most people don't feel this way, so just really don't use that when you're in holiday. And the second thing that you said, which is goes for every emotional eater, and I remember this, and this is important, is an identity trigger. One more time, an identity trigger is like never see. This is actually very important, probably one of the most important things I haven't said yet. Let me just to take this to the, okay, and we use it this one, yeah. What does it look like to you when you do this? When you take this one, what if you take this one and you do many of this? What does it look like when you do this? What does this label look like to you?
there's a lot of pieces.
What does they look like now?
Days.
Yeah. You know what most people do when they say I'm an alcoholic, or I'm a smoker, I'm an emotional eater. You know what they do? They do this. I didn't smoke. I didn't smoke. I didn't smoke. Oh fuck, I smoke. Now I'm a loser. I'm this and this. Like that's what they do. That's an identity trigger. Yeah. You wanna know why they're smoking still? Because they do that. Okay. What does factually happen when you smoke, or when you drink, or when you eat a cookie? Nothing happens when you eat a cookie. More than nothing happen. I'm gonna show you what happens. Okay, and then this is gonna. Whoever sees this is like, please see the, see the replay. Let me just find the slide that I want to find. See the replay and really understand this, what's gonna happens all the time. When you see this, like when this is exactly why they're in the same situation, because they don't understand what that means. Okay, what that means is this, is that if you take a cookie and you believe it's bad for you, this could be a banana. 2 cookies is like a banana, 150 calories. When you mindlessly do the things all the time, then it becomes an identity. And in the end of the month, equal to 10 cheeseburgers, which is equal to 1 kilo. Not 10 kilo, 1 kilo. Yeah. But what mostly you're doing to yourself is like a bad relationship with food. It's like, I'm a loser. What should you do instead? And of course, this is my opinion. It's like, treat it like what it is. It's like, I mess up today. Okay, cool. Tomorrow I go back on track. There is no memory in, like, there is, unless it's a drug, like something really heavy, you should not be addicted to that cookie or to the whatever. So don't treat it like, okay, my bites. Okay, but if it's an identity, tomorrow I'm gonna hit the bites because I ate it the day before. Now you really putting yourself back. But do you see now, Astrid, that you're still here? I think that's pretends to your answer to that's an identity trigger. It's like when you see a streak, I break in the streak, you say, wow. You see this in hockey all the time. I do love hockey. It's like one of my favorite sports. Hockey. It's like a team never loses, right? And then they start losing, and it's like, fuck. Then they lose, and they say, oh, we're losing now. Then they lose, and they start losing. It's like an identity trigger. It's like, treat the game like it's the last game. Is that, I mean, you lost this game. Okay, let's do the next game better than the before game, yeah? Simple as that. Do not treat that like a streak that you cannot beat, because I'm going to tell you one thing, and to all the emotional eater watching, I'm going to tell you one thing. You're not going to beat the streak. The streak going to win. Or one time is going to happen again. It's up to you how you fell down, you get up, and you do it again. That's like probably one of the, I know I haven't touched this long time, but definitely one of the most important. That's most important than say, what do I do in vacation? Because that's what happens. You drag yourself down in your mind. Oh, I already cheat my diet. I'm gonna do it again and again. That's a mind problem. That's not a cookie. Yeah, do you see that, right? That's not the bites, whatever you call those bites are. If you want to be, for example, let's say, I always like to use X, meaning like X, like saying, I love ice cream, right? What did I do? My mother loved making ice cream. I say, do me a favor, can you just make chocolate ice cream for me, including instead of sugar, you put xylitol. Instead that I have, let's say, a lactose intolerant, you put, instead of full milk, you put that milk. Instead of regular chocolate, you use 90% black chocolate. The ice cream tastes amazing, and you automatically lose, like you let's say you have 2 ice cream here. Let's say it was at, it's like one is 3,000 calories, I don't know, it's 2,000. You're still eating something that technically fills you up with your sweet tooth, but you eating it with a lot less calorie. Yeah. So you're not fixing your mind, but you're fixing your, let's say, physiology. But at some point that you do that, whenever you fuck over your physiology, you're gonna say, then it becomes your mind. This is like, now it's like, okay, it's like, now you don't even see bad food anymore. And then that this self-defeating way you say, that it goes away. I'm got like probably the next mindset call is gonna be like that. It's something I want to talk about. People which are by nature, let's say, pleaser or nice, right? Like they always do that. They feel very, I know Massimo was talking to me about it. It's like they feel almost like always to say, oh, I'm sorry about this. Oh, I feel nice. And it's like you have to cut those words out. You cut the words out from this vocabulary all the time, feeling like you are, this person that struggles. And then you cut the feeling out. But it's like it has to come first with your wording. If you say, I'm a loser, I am cheating my diet, then you're becoming this person in your mind that you're a procrastinator, an emotional eater. It's like you need to cut the word out first, and then you cut the feeling out with time. Does that make sense, Nina? Hopefully that's
absolutely.
Yeah. So I would do that. It's like, definitely don't look at it as a streak. Don't say like, if I did it today, do your best to not do it tomorrow. Like, it's not a must that it must happen again. But otherwise, this is what I would say. Treat the vacation, because it's like you're losing weight, you're losing measurements, like everything is positive. the fact that you can do it in vacation also, you said many times better, is like, that's positive. Enjoy it, because I mean, I don't know, maybe you take a vacation often, but it's something definitely that every time we don't get it back. So for me, it's like every day I like for me to be the best day possible. But excellent job. Any other question, or you're good?
I'm good. Okay.
We still have, I want to talk later in a second, Cecilia, but Lamis, do you need anything? I know that you talked, like you saw, it's almost a shift with you when you started to see that mind call that we did, mindset call, and I saw you a lot more positive, a lot more walking, a lot more like, how do you feel?
Yeah, this walking thing really changed a lot of things for me. I'm so glad, and I am trying to do like Marcella is keeping on doing these 10,000 steps. For me, like today I didn't because I went to the gym and I made up for many lost days. And as you said, I am detaching myself from the result, as you were saying now, and I'm more enjoying the process because if last year before I joined you, I would have thought, oh my God, I didn't go to the gym for a while. I'm not doing enough time, even if I go, and things then start to deteriorate, and day after day becomes worse and worse. But now, today I was thinking of that, and then I said, okay, I have a bad maybe week, I have low energy, I was maybe occupied with walking more, so but that's okay. Now I am starting all over again, and I thought that maybe this is my destiny, and I mean this is a life journey, so this is good. So yeah, I feel better this way. Also,
before you were living in your own mind all the time. That's your mind here.
Yeah, exactly.
You're very much conflicted here and here and here and here, like that. Yeah.
Exactly. And even with food, like you remember when I was telling you, like I had some type of food I shouldn't, because I mean I wanted like a cookie, and then I thought, no, I'll take maybe a piece of cheese and then maybe a piece of something, but I still, after all these calories, extra calories, I still needed also this piece of cookie, as you said, or piece of bread. So now I am just accepting that I want this thing, and then okay, tomorrow maybe I will not need it. So yeah, everything you were saying now to everybody here makes more sense now, and I feel
you finally live here outside your head. Yeah. And it's crazy, because now you're gonna see so many results now with time, because you're not conditioning yourself from the now you live here. You know, there are things that now are gonna make sense to you. There are also things that now, like this is something that we're gonna talk about in our next masterclass for the hormones. But this is also something, for example, like the pyramid. There is another pyramid that we're gonna talk about, the biochemistry of the metabolism, and I'm gonna briefly touch to you, since that it's a case that pretends to you. This is the neural system, yeah, NS neural system. It's most important, yeah. Then there is the gut-brain connection, okay. Gut. Then there is the hormonal connection and the immune system, right? Of course, there is everything else, the mechanical and everything else, yeah. You were always concentrating about this before asking me, okay, what do we do about this? It's like, okay, what can we do about this if anything else here is supposed to be okay is not? So when you start walking, what happens is that you fix this first. There is a better connection between your brain and your stomach, yeah? Where do you store the anxiety? According to Chinese medicine, like you store it inside the liver, you store it inside the gut, you store it inside the kidneys. Like, you're a very anxious person, you told me that, yeah? So it's like, when you start walking, you have no time to think about that, right? So there is the psychoentropy part, which is like the psychosomatic part of the metabolism. It's like, we know that if we're stressed, we produce cortisol that retains water. That's a fact. But we need to see why you are stressed. And ultimately, if your anxiety creates stress, the only way to get rid of it is to do something that you get rid of stress. So living outside your head right now is going to do a lot of good things for you. That, by the way, I'm very proud, because it's like I talked to Massimo, like he told me, it's like, if some event he needs help, you know, get in touch with me or whatever. It's like, I'm going to use him, you know, in a way like we definitely going to talk more about that, and potentially ask another set of questions. You can come to another call. I just want to maximize the time that you both have. But like, ever since it only took you like a call to open up yourself again, like make this wave last as high as possible. Yeah. There is going to be struggle again. We're going to unfold the struggle, but make this wave last as much as possible, because it's like, really, that's important. It's like, you need to, now with this, you need to use this factor now. Like, you need to, like I said before to Nina, like, if you, this concept now, you change the fact that you are no longer the procrastinator, no longer the person that is depressed about this, like, then you live outside your head. Those are like only memories before. And now you use the new things that you have to make new memories. Yeah. It's very important. You need to find, there is an anchor that you need to find. I don't know what is the anchor for you. It's like walking is the anchor. For Marissa, we used to have Marissa's like running was the anchor, and now she went to run marathons. It's like, that's why she's no longer depressed. You know, it's like, you need to find an anchor, something that says, whenever you're gonna fall down, what can I do that is gonna allow me to pull myself up? It can be a friend to talk to. It can be, I wouldn't suggest is always another person. It's like significant other or friend, because those people, sometimes you cannot count on them. It's like, if you have to count with somebody, let's say your significant other that is going to pick you up, let's say maybe you are together for, I don't know, 30, 40 years, that's different, yeah? But if you are somebody that, oh, the happiness depends from this person, and then this person leaves you, or you guys split up, then you're like, lose your balance.
Exactly. Yes,
right?
yes. I know.
That cannot be your mom either, yeah? It cannot be like, it cannot be family member. It can only be on you. Yeah, that's important. It can only be on you. That's important. But I'm so proud of you. Like everybody should just like really clap your hand, because like that was like, it was hard. Complicated matter to fix it is difficult, and that sometimes complicated matter don't come in a fraction of saying, okay, somebody's dying or somebody has a tumor. No, sometimes complicated things are also very simple stuff that people cannot fix, but it's in your mind. And it's like, if you cannot come out of your mind, it's difficult. Yeah, but you did it. So proud. Very, very good work. Like, keep going, because like that's amazing.
It's like you have a tool. Yes, it's like you have some tools in your box if you like are falling or having these bad like thoughts, then you, as you said, you anchor to maybe walking, talking to somebody. Yes, yes. But what I need help with actually is, I think I'm doubting my efficiency with workouts, exercises. So I don't know, maybe when we have our call, maybe,
why don't you tell me, like, I mean, this one we can actually go into this thing right now. We can still have it, no problem. But the thing is, like, I want to just give you stuff now that you can start. The workouts, you mean like you need, what exactly what do you need with the workouts?
in at the gym, I do like sometimes a combination of maybe upper body and lower body. Sometimes I do maybe the midsection, abdomen, and then maybe the legs. And
so
I
here
don't
you
know.
have, like, do you like this, or you want some modification for these things, or what? Or what?
No, I like these all, but the thing is that I really enjoy because I do more of these exercises. I do more machines than what you gave me here on the app. And it's just I enjoy going from maybe from one machine to the other, but I do like maybe 7 to 8 machines like these ones.
Okay.
And I try to do not for intolerance, for endurance, but for muscle making. So I do maybe like 3 sets of each machine, and I try to do less repetition, but with as maximum weight as I can. Sometimes 8, sometimes 12, 15, it depends on the machine. So is that good? And I do one
Yes,
hour.
good. It's good, but like I said to Jennifer, I believe, I don't know if it's Jennifer or Dory, like I said, I think I think Dory was the one that talked to you. I said to her to tell you, as we had a discussion, we have a team meeting all the time, and I said, this goes for everybody, by the way, that is working, especially if you're working with me. Post a video that you go to the machine, you can put your phone and you put it like here, you record the video. Post up, I want to see your intensity, because one way is like you do 8 repetition and then you only use 50% of the weight. That is so easy to do. The other way is like you go to volitional fatigue, which is like you could not do another rep or maybe 2 other reps. That's the level of intensity that you need to be in the gym, because it's like one thing that it keeps coming up with you, we talked about several times, like you feel like you wanted to see more muscle, and you need to build those muscle. Like we can get, like there is 2 ways to see more muscles. Like let's say this is the muscle, this is the fat, and this is like the protection. Let's say this is in middle is the fat in the water, yeah? To see more muscle, it's like you either get away the fat or build more muscle. Needs to get smaller, yeah? So I wanted to see your intensity, and not just yours, probably everybody's. If you're doing it, it would be useful for you to do that. So I would do that, honestly. I'll be honest. Like that's one thing. You also asked me for the macro, and I really love to do this in this call, because I don't think we need a full 30 minutes call for this particular. You wanted to change anything, because macro wise, do you feel like you need to be eating more, or like, because again, it's not about a weight thing now. It's like this is clear, like 1800 calories. Do you feel like you're eating enough or not?
Okay. No, since we started this carb cycling, I went to 1400 based on these measurements.
Yeah.
You remember? Yeah. So I stayed on the 1400, and I'm doing well with this, but except that I don't have enough protein, I must say. And I'm a bit confused. I don't know how much carb to how much fat I need to take. So
let me just watch this for a second. Let's look at the fact. Fat you taking already, carbs is more or less in the range. Yeah, the problem is always protein with everybody, not just you. So if you eat protein and fiber, you're gonna feel full for longer. If you are in when you go to the gym, and let's say how much you walk in, by the way, let's see. So also it's important, Lamis, because when I tell you to, it's not about the weight. You walk in 10,000 steps, you walk in a lot. So you see what a difference here, right? How many, before it was less, right? So now keep up this, but eat full. So you don't need 1400 calories. Like, did you take your new measurements or no?
Yeah, but the thing is that they are fixed now since
look at that, it's going down. You see it's going down?
Weight now is not going down.
Yeah, but look at it's going down, the measurements now. Like based on your measurements, the weight is normal, that is not going down. Lamis, you need to go back and watch the video of the weight, because like that's not a problem if it's not going down. But
yeah, no.
Look at the measurements.
Are still stable for a few months now. They're stable. Measurement
from June to now, I see that is going down. One thing, this is okay. This is stable, but the weight, which is related to insulin resistant, which you are sometimes scared about, and also another thing that shows me, you post the other day that your sugar is in control. That means that your metabolism at the level of the insulin, which is like what mostly creates issue for you, that's fixed. So when you go up to the weight, it could be potentially muscle. It could be, did you see my video about the weight?
About
the weight, the reason why people, like, did you not see that video?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
It's like, it could be for carb, that you ate the carb. It could be because you're retaining water, some inflammation. It could be, so you don't have to watch my videos and say, which one is me? You don't have to do that. You have to do like, okay, you're like, have to do the facts. It's like, the weight is kind of a little bit like that, maybe 1 kilo up, 1 kilo down, but I'm getting my waist to be smaller. That's an application that is working well. Yeah. So I just need you to just keep going the way you are on that sense, tactically, component tactically. But I would focus on if that's you, I would focus, and this I'm gonna make it now to it's gonna be like a mess now. But let's say this is your tactical, and now this is your mindset, the mind. You need to focus like so much more for the mind now for you.
Yeah,
Okay? Here.
Yes.
Because what's gonna happen if you just watch tomorrow the mirror and you say, oh, by the way, I look like I have more. By the way, this is something real. Girls, it's like when I take off my shirts and I watch it, like in the night, let's say I hit something, I look very bloated. The morning I look, you see almost the abdominal, like some places, yeah?
Exactly,
So
yes.
if I was gonna be, oh, fuck, I see I'm bloated now, look at my stomach is bloated. It's like, and then you say, oh, I feel bad about myself, I go eat, I'm gonna do the. So that's like you're putting yourself in a way in the mind to not succeed. You see?
Yes, I
So
understand.
just keep going. I'm telling you, we can be doing 10 calls if you want, but I'm gonna tell you the same thing. You just need to keep going. It's a fact that you are improving the way you feel. You feel a lot happier. Your brain-gut connection is getting better. Your insulin resistance is improving because you have the data. You're not even like you're below normal, those numbers, below normal. 1.5 is below normal, for most. And I have but for most, I have more than you, to say, make an example. Your measurements are going down, because if I tell you, if I can get you to the abdominal, let's say in 3, 4, 5 months, whatever case, and you weigh the same or more, would you be okay with it? I mean, no problem, right?
If I gain weight, but my measurements are the same?
If you look in the mirror like what you want, 20% body fat, let's say.
Yeah, of course. It doesn't matter how much I weigh, of course.
So then
yes.
So then don't look at the scale so much anymore. That's important.
Yeah, okay. I know.
Yeah, it's important. Because
yes.
otherwise you always like you're slowing yourself down. You go one step, you're going back two. You're going one, or maybe you go 2 steps and you go back 1, and then it's slow.
Yeah, because I was thinking in that episode of, I don't know, depression or out of energy, out of life. But then this 10-day walks really helped me like try to climb out of this hole. So yeah, I understand. I agree with what you're saying.
Okay.
But then fat and carbs, do I take them the same, like equally, or is it okay if I take them equally?
Well,
As
if
long
you're doing a carb cycle, I mean, when your measurements, when your calorie, this is what I would do, by the way, before we finish with that. I forget about that now. One thing that you like is for one reason that I put 1800, not because I want to make you technically like gain more weight. It's like if you walk 10,000 steps one day and you go to the gym and you show me the workout that you are intense, you're gonna need 1800. Because if you do 1400 and then your body starving yourself is gonna go into starving mode again, and then you're gonna block your metabolism, and then yes, it's not gonna work. But you need, if you don't want to eat like the day that you don't work out, you can keep eating 1400, it's okay. But when you do work out, eat 1800. And this is what I'm gonna do with you, because I just don't want you to get confused about that. I'm going to be doing because we put the meal plan. This is why. Okay, let me just cancel this off. Hold on, because you need this thing. You don't need this, right? Or you do need them.
No, actually, I just take some as a reference. But
are you cooking based on these recipes, or you don't?
Yeah, more or less. I
okay.
Them, but it's okay. I know what I'm doing now. You can remove them. I know more or less what.
You can also leave them. It's like just focus on that. It's like, let's say the day you're doing 1400 calories, doesn't really matter the macros. When you are doing 1800 calories, as long as you have 135 grams of protein, then you can use this as you please. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yes.
You are tracking the food, right?
Yeah. Yes, I am very prompt with that. I like it, and I think I do it well.
So to eat, which is fantastic. If you need help with that, you always can post the thing and you tag the coaches in there, or also myself. But I would say science proof now, or from a long time, is like when you are below a certain amount of calorie, which is usually 1800 or so, you are in a deficit, then you have your protein to be high. Carb and fat doesn't matter. Carb and fat only does matter if you are eating carbs, and then like you get more hungry and you're gonna undo the calorie deficit. So if you eat more carb and then you're gonna go 2500 calorie and you do that over time, then it matters because it's like those carbs are making you eat more.
No, I know. I never exceed my calorie intake, but just the balancing between the three of them.
Oh, then
But
it doesn't matter.
I thought the 1800 was high because I'm not really a sporty person. I mean, with workouts, so that's why I think I gained a few, maybe 2 kilos extra. I thought maybe because I didn't do efficiently my workouts and I had
Okay, so
more.
just let's do this just to make it just to make it like a little bit more maybe like, because one thing is if we are always perfect, but obviously we're not. In a perfect world, like you eating 1800 calorie. In a perfect world, like in the more everyday's world, maybe you eating 2000. So just keep the 1400 calorie when you don't work out, and then if you need it when you do work out, have an extra or 2 meals, meaning like eat 1800 in your own way. Chances are you're gonna eat a little bit more that day, but then if you keep walking and you're gonna start 1100 and then one time 1200, it's like you're gonna need that calorie. Yeah. So that's, but don't keep asking, okay, yourself, not us, I mean yourself, like don't keep saying, oh, because it's not like there is some carb that you're gonna eat and then you're gonna gain weight, or I'm gonna eat this one of these things for my cough now. It's not like I'm gaining now with this thing, which is some sugar in there, I'm gonna gain 1 kilo. That doesn't work like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's important. You have to like really detach yourself from that because it's important.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you very
Excellent.
much.
So now we're on track now. Okay. Last but not least, of course, Cecilia. I just wanted to ask you a few things. I see that you've been walking as always. If you want to unmute yourself, I know that you're doing your poses and everything. Yes. Are you there, Cecilia?
Hey.
How are you doing? Now your camera is gone.
Yes, I'm fine. Everything is good. Just had to go to the horse because his blanket was totally destroyed.
How are you doing with everything? Because I know that I just sent you like the new workout for the bodybuilding, and you look really good. The posing and everything looks good. I was like, because I used to see contests, right? But I used to see men, and when the way they pose is like really like, you know, they put, you know, the arm, like they make it like strong. Without, then I was like, why don't she do that? But it's like then I watch one for bikini, but that's what you're doing. So they're very like, they try to be very graceful and like, yeah, it's really
Yes, very slow. It's not easy. I have my first practice Saturday, a clinic. So I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
So you practice with a coach for that, for the posing, right?
Yes, first time on Saturday. So,
how are you doing with
yes, I feel nervous but excited.
Don't worry about it. Like I think you're gonna do really well, actually. Like I think you're gonna do really, really well. Do you have any?
Yes, I like the workouts. Very good.
Any question about
maybe some more abs, but I do it.
You have abs already. Like you have more abs than all of us together, I think. But if you want more abs, you're gonna always put more.
Yes, the food is okay because I think of it as I need to refuel my body. And if I want sweet things, protein bars, it's very good. It works for me. Or fruits. Yes.
You're very diligent. I know that like whenever I honestly, I almost made that challenge for you. I'm like, let's see if she's able to do 10,000 steps. You do very well. Like you're actually diligent aside from here. 10,000, yeah. Okay.
Yes, around 10,000. today it's a bit over because it was 10,000 before this evening walk.
Sometimes I wish like we can just trade some steps, and it's like I would pay you for the stuff you're doing, and I don't have to do it. It's like I would just do that, honestly. Like I don't
Yes.
really can find myself to do it like that time or whatever. There's always something, and of course my own mindset. But okay, neck perfect. Waist. So you stabilize
yes. Yes, I can see that I'm growing my legs and my arms, and yes, something happens.
Very good. Very cool. Let me see. Like, did you post the pictures?
No, I don't think so. But I can do it.
Wanna see if you're feeling the muscle? Yeah, very good posture too. Yeah, you see also when you pose with the shoes, it's a totally different thing, right? It's like your body totally changes the posture, and I really think that I'm not bullshitting you. You have the card to do very well in there. I'm not a bodybuilder judge. I have no idea, but like I know they penalize the posing. It's like I know it's a skill to learn. I think that's gonna determine how well you do, because like I don't know how they look, these ladies, and I know some of them they look fantastic, because it's an amazing sport. Like I don't think I have that brain for it, but I would totally do it. I just don't want to juice myself. That's the thing. Like I mean, I would do it naturally, but it's like I know it's a sport that is like you when you feel like you're looking good, you get there and it's like you feel like everybody's gonna look better. Like this is the mind, like these are. But you have like the level of definition you have, according to what I'm seeing, it's a very good starting point, because it's like you have to put on the oils and you have to put the tanning, and it's like it's gonna look very good. Like you're probably gonna take this, you're gonna post the picture and everybody's gonna be, wow, that's unbelievable. Started 3 months ago. Like, or 6 months. It's like 6 months ago, I think, started to train like this. And it's remarkable. It's like you want to go there with thinking you're going to win, of course. And for that, you need to feel a little bit more the muscle, but slowly. Like you're starting, like you're probably doing the total opposite way they do it. Is like they try to cut now, to define, and you're already there. Every ounce of muscle, or to even like if it's just water, it's gonna look good. By nature, by design, I think that you don't have a issue with retaining water. I don't think so. Like you're drinking enough, but it's not about what you're drinking, it's about how much you're retaining. But I think that you don't have an issue with that. It's just that you obviously we cannot see inside. If you have somebody you know, if you have somebody you know in Sweden, or like somebody that you don't have to pay a huge amount of money for, go and try to do a BIA test to see the body composition, how well you retain water. That might or might not be something that you're interested on, but it's like more so the water retention. You need to kind of like know how it's going, how well you're retaining water. The other thing I would try, and now when is your contest? Now, when is your contest?
September 23rd.
You have July, August. Okay, do 1 week. Do you know is this a bodybuilding lady, right? This is like somebody with bodybuilding, or not? This lady, this person that teaches you the pose, or not?
I don't know yet. I think she is a contest woman.
She's a contest, yeah. She's a coach. She knows for.
Yes, she's a coach. Top Not Strong. Stephanie is her name.
Okay, all right. So she's a coach of bodybuilding, like not from bikini, not.
Yes, both bodybuilding and posing and eating, everything. So
I mean, this is my strategy, and this is what I would do. I don't like. I'm not a coach of bodybuilding, so you might take this and somebody's gonna watch and they're gonna say, "What are you even saying?" But this is my strategy. Since that you're already almost like in contest ready shape, I would use one of this week as peak week. You testing peak week. Peak week is
Okay.
like, you're like, you know, there is 3 days that you're going to have to eat extremely higher protein and very low carb. And then you have the 3 days before the contest that you're going to progressively drink less water. So that day you're drinking a lot of water, protein 3 days, 6 days before. When the day comes in, you then reduce that protein. And also you put a lot of carbs in there, and then slowly you're reducing, almost like the last day you're going to be dehydrated. Not almost like. So as Kurish, that's the right strategy, but it's like, if they do that, when they do, like when they traditionally do what they're doing, they're going to mess up the whole cycle because they need to get shredded. But you are shredded. So I would say, why don't you use a week of testing what it's like to be there? Because tactically, you're going to have a very good advantage. Like when you get to that day, you already know how you're going to feel. You need to be able to pose feeling like shit, because that's what, like, they feel really bad. That they feel very dehydrated. They feel like, but you need to be able, that's when you look better. And that's, you need to be able to pose that day. So I would, in my opinion, doing what you're doing for a week is not going to change anything in your body composition. I would ask this, if she's a coach. If she's not a coach, then she doesn't know the, but if she's somebody that coaches people like that, say, hey, my, coach for, like, not what you call me, but like I'm a coach, but I'm not a bodybuilding coach by any means. So I'm not going to pretend I know what to do, but it's like, tactically, it's a good way, because you are almost like imagining you're in the contest already. You're going to see how your body reacts, because you are really going to see your body changing for a week. You're going to see more veins. You're going to see like, and then you're going to also feel what's going to happen that day. And then even if you do it now, let's say in a week or two from now, you're going to still have 2 months of time to improve, to contest prep. But for experience, and I know a lot of bodybuilders, which I used to work with, sometimes they don't do, they go close, and it's like they are either, because when you do that, when you just take away water, there is also a lot of anxiety. There is a lot of, you feel bad. They feel mentally broken when they're in there, when they need to feel the best. So I would try to see what it feels like. And then you come out and you say, okay, now I still have 2 months to test things, Ask her if it makes any sense, because I think that you have time to, but maybe she say, no, maybe you should do that, then, your composition is going to change. But if that's the case, then like somebody would need to coach you through that place. With obviously somebody that, a female that is only coaching bodybuilders, is like, probably that would be the case, because it's also your first contest. I think that you're going to do really well, even just going there like that. That's my opinion. But do it. I would do it, because it's like you have time and you want to, I'm telling you, you want to know how you're going to feel that day. Like, because you're going to have a public in front of you, people judging you. Like, you don't want, aside from that, which is already a shock, your body is going to shock you. It's going to be, you might feel dehydrated. I saw videos, like the people, sit down, sometimes they lay because they're so tired. It's like you are getting shredded eating almost 3,000 calories. So that's amazing. Like you can literally just, that's really good. That's really good, believe it or not. So I would definitely test. Like it's a very high protein, high water. And then like the peak week is like you slowly take away less water. Let's say you drink 3 liter now. And then that contest is on Saturday. And then tomorrow you're going to start only drinking 1.5 liters, maybe you 2.
Okay.
And then maybe the day off, you only drink half a liter, only when you're, which is very unhealthy, but it's like, it's bodybuilding, that's what it is. But it's like, I'm telling you, you're going to feel, you're not going to feel, I mean, with you that you're already shredded, that might or might not make a difference. But if you do that, I'm telling, like, you're going to be beyond shredded. Like you're going to be probably the most shredded person in the contest. I don't know if muscle are enough. That's great. I don't know if they're going to be enough, honestly, because like I told you, like we need to fill you up before. But if you do this now, we know what you look like. You send me the picture. And then like say, okay, now we have 2 more months for you really to fill you up. So now it's like, no, fuck the 10,000 step. Now you're going to have to do 7,000 steps. Like really fill yourself up. Yeah. And then like when you get closer, like maybe after like a month, then you go back to 10,000. Like you use the step to kind of, but it's like, you really need to test what the peak week is like. for my knowledge, which I never really competed, I don't even like, when I saw contests, it's like, to my knowledge, the peak week is like what makes or break the results, because especially to the high level of the open and all that stuff. But my suggestion, I don't know if it makes sense, but if you talk to that, if she's a coach for bodybuilding contest, like ask her, like, how have you experienced what peak week look like? Because chances are they've been coaching people that been already 10 million contests. So many for yours.
Yes.
You know, so it's not really the same thing for them and you. But very proud, keep going with you're doing fantastic. I think that the work is beyond crazy, like what I saw from now until now.
So if I try the peak week, how do I do with the macros?
The macros, I mean, I have, if you want, I can look.
Or the total calories. Now I have 2650.
This is actually pretty crazy. Like, I'm not lying. This is my thing that I like. I love bodybuilding. And this is also for ladies. I'm gonna look into peak week real quick, and I'm gonna tell you later something like what to do. Not out of the logic tells me that, like, you are the thing that really changes is the carbohydrates. The first 6 days, let's say one Saturday is a contest. On Monday or Sunday, 3-4 days you have to be, I'm assuming, more or less the same calorie. I have to read about it, but I know that the carb need to be a very minimal, because you empty the muscle. Yeah. So a lot of water, a lot of protein, let's say, stay the same. The rest, of course, the harder macros is gonna be. I remember what a friend of mine used to do. It's like he was eating all the time. You know, in the morning, a little bit of oatmeal with protein, and then of course it was like chicken and broccoli, and then on the night it was like, you know, salad, chicken, boring stuff. That's what it was. And then the day, 3 days before, he was eating like he was drinking maybe 6-7 liters of water. Yeah. Then the 3 days before, you start going, it's like, okay, let's say one day 5 liter, days 2 is 5 liter, and then day 3 5 liter, and then the other day you drinking 3.5 or 4 liter only. Yeah. And then like the day after, you're drinking only like 2 liters, because now the liter that you drink before is almost like you kind of conserving some of the water. Okay.
Yes.
And then what you do after, you take off a little bit the protein, like you lower the protein and you put the carbs. The carb is like what he was eating, a bunch of like rice with bananas and all that stuff. Is like not fun stuff. Like it's not gonna look fun for that week, but I'm telling you, like if you also like bodybuilding, there is a few people I can send you, maybe some channels to watch, like some coaches that kind of like give you a few stuff about bodybuilding and stuff. Like that's the thing. But it's like, I'm gonna look peak week and I'm gonna give you some specific advice. I don't want to like randomly say, because like I haven't watched it for a while, as I don't teach, as I don't really coach bodybuilders. But it's interesting even for me to refresh that. But I'm gonna tell you. Ask if it makes any sense to do it first. Like maybe she's a coach for the body and she said maybe it's not making any sense. But like I find it that you never try to do on a contest, it could make sense for you. Just to experience what it is that day. That day is gonna be tough. And you're also gonna look amazing, but it's gonna be tough.
I have to try.
Okay. Yeah. Cecilia, very proud. I'm sure all we are for what you like, what we see on the group when you do that. I'm proud of everybody actually. You're doing all fantastic, and the people watching the replay, you're also doing very good. Do you have any other questions, Cecilia? We can go.
No, not now. It's okay.
If you have, you text me. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for taking the time, ladies. If you need me or my coaches, you always can text me. I'm very excited what's going to happen soon. We have a metabolic recovery mastermind coming up in the end of the month. It's new. Some of it is new material. Some of, like, you guys can see what we have. Most of you have on the website. You can also find the guide of metabolic recovery. I would highly not encourage you to do that if you are not in metabolic. If you're doing fine, you're losing weight, don't just do the metabolic recovery just to do some. Come to the master class to learn as a tool, but I don't think you should do it. If you are instead thinking that you are, of course, if you are in the program, you will chat with me and we know if you are, or we can at least kind of like know. But that's gonna be excellent material, which is gonna go in the curriculum as well. It's a very good thing. And he's also, for those that are not watching replays and they're not in a program, this is also going to be the last master class that we do for free. After that, we're going to have coaches do the master class. If Cecilia is going to do the bodybuilding thing, one time she might do a master class if she's okay. And those one are going to be included for people in the program, but with a fee coming from the people not in the program, if you're watching the replay in the group. And again, it's going to be very, very cool. Therefore, I'm going to see you there, and I'm going to see you all in our check-ins. And I'm also planning another, of course, mini challenge and another master mindset class as well coming up. What to say? Thank you so much. And again, keep doing the amazing work. I'm so proud you're helping me build this community, and this group is becoming really, really cool. We are known. We are getting a lot of more eyeballs now. A lot of people say, "Wow, you're the guy that talks about metabolism," and I saw these results, and it's like you are all part of this as well. It's all thank you to your results, to your work, and I'm just hopefully being a beacon of light for us, and I know Cecilia has been for so many, for you to be inspiration, have inspiration to do this. Therefore, like, thank you, of course. Thanks for all the coaches which are going to watch the replay, and of course, if you need us, we're here. All the best, and I wish you all an amazing night, and I'm probably going to keep doing some work here, okay? I have some guides to send you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.